Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video I'm going to talk about Saturn in a regular, like direct movement, which happened on the 28th of November and its impact on Leo rising. Anybody with a Leo rising, Leo ascendant, Leo lagna or moon in Leo. And this video is applicable for all of them. So Leo people, this time I have I have merged one, which is Saturn in the direct movement, and two, the current transit of Saturn. Because whatever you would expect in your life, like whatever changes and that would happen in your life after 28th of November, it would be combined interpretation. Okay, like Saturn direct as well as the Nakshatra of Saturn. So before I talk to you about what changes you can expect in your life after 28th of November, because this is a good movement for all of us, Saturn getting direct. Please allow me to walk you through with the themes of Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, which is the current, wherein Saturn is currently transiting. So guys, this particular nakshatra is ruled by the planet Jupiter. Okay, its deity is Aja Ekpada. Its symbol is a twin-faced man standing on one leg. Okay, now the themes. I'll not go into the details. The themes of this nakshatra is, guys, balance, is sacrifice, and ending of the old things and starting of the new. Okay, now let's talk about what changes would happen. What good changes would happen in your life after 28th of November. So guys, like Saturn was in a retrograde movement for last 5 months, and this particular transit is happening in your 8th house, which is the house for insurance, inheritance, taxes, your in-laws. Now this is the time, guys. In the last 5 months, there could be some kind of addictions, which you got into. Okay, which is like you had a little bit of a bad habit, developed a little bit of a bad habits, in the last 5 months. It could be drinking, it could be smoking. Okay, you face challenges around inheritance. You face challenges around insurance. You face challenges around taxes. You face challenges with your in-laws. Okay, you face challenges with some kind of a research also, because that house also denotes research, occult, mysticism. Okay, there were challenges at work because of the Saturn's third aspect. Like in your profession, there was slow growth. Okay, or there were delays, and there were delays in terms of your money, your net worth, your bank balance, your savings. Okay, there was delays. There was challenges in terms of your romantic relationships. There were challenges in terms of your speculation. Like your portfolio in the last 5 months didn't grow that much, or maybe it was very slow movement you've seen. So now, guys, after 28th of November, since Saturn got into the direct movement, so all these areas which you have been which are troubling you since the last 5 months would now stand resolved. So now the first thing, guys, is this is the time, when there is a probability that in case there is any kind of inheritance thing going on in your life, this is the time you would gain, because Saturn has a 7th aspect. That means you may gain money in terms of inheritance. You may gain in terms of insurance. There could be the taxes. Okay, there could be a gain in the taxes. There could be some kind of a resolution you would find in terms of taxes. Now, this is the time, guys, when you would transform yourself into a better version of yourself. You become a better version of yourself. Now, whatever addictions you were trying to, which you got into, now this is the time when you would be able to get rid of the addictions. And because this is the house for longevity, and Saturn promotes longevity. Saturn is the planet that denotes longevity. So now this is the time you would develop some kind of habits that would improve your health. So your relationship with your in-laws would improve during this time. So if you are into any kind of a profession related to research, marketing research, IT research, medical research, any kind of research, any kind of PhD, you would see a lot of success. Okay, if you get into these studies like occult, astrology, mysticism, numerology, you would see a lot of success, because these are the areas that are denoted by the 8th house. So now Saturn third aspect on your 10th house means, guys, you face challenges with your profession. In the last 5 months, now is the time. You would see everything back on track, which means now you would see a very seriousness towards your profession. Okay, like very disciplined approach, lot of hard work. Okay, lot of focus, lot of clarity, because it's the third aspect. That means the communication. You would develop a very good communication around your profession. Now, people who are looking for a job, guys, this is a favorable movement, because Saturn is giving like a direct aspect on your house of profession. So it would definitely support. Now, the seventh aspect on your house of money, everything around your money. Okay, which is your money, your net worth, bank balance, your net worth in the society, your savings, your liquid assets. Now, everything you would see, the savings would start growing. The money would start growing. The money in the bank would start growing. Your bank balance would start growing. Okay, now this is also the time in case there was some kind of issues with your close family. Now is the time when you would be able to resolve the issues. Okay. Now the Saturn's 10th aspect on your 5th house, which means, guys, if you had been facing challenges around your romantic relationships, okay, this is the time when you would see like everything would be back on track. So those challenges would resolve, like some kind of a commitment, okay, some kind of seriousness, some kind of discipline, because this is the 10th aspect, which is a very karmic aspect. So now this is the time when you would make efforts in terms of your romantic relationship, and you would see it's back on track. Now the stock market, the speculation, cryptocurrency, any kind of speculation, guys, this is the time when you would see that would also, like your portfolio, your stock, your investments, your mutual funds, okay, that would also get back on track. So even the relationship with your kids, there was a little bit of trouble, because it's basically the Saturn's 10th aspect, and Saturn was retrograde. Now that would also be resolved. So overall it's a beautiful transit, not just for you Leo people, but for all of us. But Saturn, it's very, very important for a heavy planet like Saturn, to get back into the normal movement. So a lot of re-evaluation has been done in all these areas. So guys, of course, if I connect it with the Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, which means ending of the old patterns and starting of the new. So now this is the time, in case you feel like this is the time when you have to transform yourself. So this is the time where you have to become a new version of yourself, a better version of yourself. Okay, now in case you're not happy with your profession, you're not happy with whatever you're doing, your designation, now this is the time when you can, think of looking outside like for a better job, better salary, better position, or maybe, within your organization, you can look for better opportunities. You can look for promotions. And the second, the seventh aspect on the second house. So guys, this is the time, maybe because you've done all the re-evaluation around the savings, okay, around your bank balance. So now this is the time. Maybe you have to adopt, adopt a new approach towards savings, towards your bank balance, towards how to increase your liquid assets. Okay. Also, in terms of your romantic relationships, there's a lot of re-evaluation has been done in terms of your strategy around stock market, your cryptocurrency strategy. In the last 5 months, there had been a lot of re-evaluation you've done while Saturn was retrograde. So now this is the time, guys. Maybe you have to, little bit modify the old strategy and bring the new things in. Best practice sharing, I would say. Like whatever you've learned in the last 5 months, now this is the time to bring it into a practical reality, because Saturn is in the house of research. So you did a lot of research in all these areas. So it's a beautiful transit. I strongly recommend to all Leo people, especially the ones who are passing through with Saturn periods, okay, which is Saturn Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyantardasha, guys, this is the time when I strongly recommend you should treat your Saturn. Okay, so that's mostly what I wanted to talk in this video, Leo people. So if you have any questions related to this particular transit, you can write in the comments and I will answer. And guys, thanks a lot. Like anyone wants to connect with me for a reading, I have shared my WhatsApp details. I have shared my email address in the description of this video. You can connect with me on that. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for your time. You have a great evening.